Bros.
The Banging Bros?
I don't even know if that's PG.
I think I've heard that already. You know, back when I was younger and my wrist used to be really strong, but that's neither here or there. The Banging Bros. They're bros and they bang. It's time to talk about SmackDown. Welcome back to the channel, ladies and gentlemen. I know this video is very late, but I was, out of town to see a comedy show. Not to brag or anything, not trying to make anyone jealous, Braun, but I was traveling with a train. So, just putting that out there. I'm a bit of a choo-choo guy myself. But yes, people, I did hear the news. Some people be banging, some people be lying. Vince McMahon is actually back. That's awesome. Vince, we missed you a lot. Liar, pants on fire. Apparently, he doesn't plan on being creative, which I highly believe because he's a man of his word, right? Man, the Bloodline drama, Charlotte Flair, LA Knight, banging, great tag team match, all of that in a second. This video is sponsored by Wrestling GM, where you can actually prove that you can book it better. Wrestling GM is the best wrestling simulation game in the world. The only game where you can be a business owner, TV show writer, and universe creator at the same time. Pick who fights, who becomes champion, manage each wrestler's career, write your own storylines and feuds, and even create your own wrestlers and companies. Find out why 250k plus players continually keep playing Wrestling GM. The game is very deep and the opportunities to play it are endless. It is the perfect mix of creativity and strategy. You can control and create all the outcomes within the game. I also played this game before on my channel. The playlist of Wrestling GM series is in the description below. Wrestling GM is available on all iOS and Android devices, and there is a link to download the game in the description. The show kicks off with the Bloodline. Roman tells WWE fans to acknowledge him. Then he says he will give people what they want, as he wants to hear from Sami Zayn. And basically Sami Zayn talks about how 2023 so far has been great for the Bloodline. He talked about all the W's, but Reigns doesn't care about 2023. He wants to talk about last week, when they faced John Cena and Kevin Owens. Roman Reigns realized he didn't lost. His shoulders were not on the mat. It was Sami Zayn who lost. Reigns asks Zayn, why would you guarantee a win and call your shot? That's what I do, and I always deliver. Reigns says it is embarrassing when you call your shot and fail to deliver, and he questions if Zayn wants to be the tribal chief. Then he loses his cool and starts screaming at Sami. Do you wanna be me? Do you wanna be the tribal chief? Do you think you're me? Do you wanna run the Bloodline? And they got interrupted by Kevin Owens. So right off the bat, great shit right here, great storytelling. That's exactly what, we knew is going to happen. Eventually, Roman Reigns is going to get jealous, and he's going to get suspicious that Sami Zayn, is trying to be the leader. He's getting a lot more attention from the WWE crowd. And Paul Heyman warned him. Kevin Owens says, you don't really have a problem with Sami Zayn, you have a problem with me. And of course, he challenges Roman Reigns to a match at Royal Rumble. He says, I'll see Zayn whenever he digs his balls out of Reigns' pocket. So this was amazing, and I was really feeling for Sami. I was like, dude, you did nothing wrong. You lost, but it was a tag team match. It was Roman's responsibility too. Sami Zayn wanted to explain himself, but Paul Heyman says it's not the best time and basically lets him know that I warned you. But Sami, I still love you. I gotta stop doing that, by the way. Sami Zayn, I love... Later on the show, we see Sami Zayn explaining himself, saying that this is not true. I'm not trying to be the tribal chief. I acknowledge you. None of this is true. If you feel that way, I am very, very sorry. Roman says, I don't accept your apology because Kevin Owens is right. I'm not mad at you. I'm mad at Kevin Owens. So I'm sorry. Sami's face immediately changes. And then he gives Sami another chance to redeem himself. Paul Heyman announces a Sami Zayn vs Kevin Owens match next week, and Sami Zayn says, we'll take care of this. No, I'll take care of this. He was about to leave to watch the Usos match, but Roman asks Sami to watch the match together. At this point, I'm not even sure whether this is manipulation from Roman or he actually feels sorry. Whatever the case may be, we all know how this is going to end, and every week I feel even more sorry for Sammy. He's been so loyal to the bloodline, there's no question about it. But that happened at the end of the show. Let's get back. Then we saw Kofi Kingston versus Escobar. This should have been a qualifier match since they really highly focused on the Royal Rumble. They played this whole, I eliminated you, but it doesn't mean shit in this match, but we look at what I will do at the Royal Rumble, which got me thinking, the match itself is actually really, really fun to watch, but, maybe the qualifier matches, even though this one wasn't a qualifier, I believe it wasn't, I don't remember hearing that, but basically, I think qualifier matches should be over the top rope elimination matches. I know it's kind of goofy, it's kind of silly, but that'd be really fun to watch. It's really odd seeing the New Day with the NXT Tag Team Championships, but it looks great. Anyway, with some help, Escobar wins the match right here. I feel the same way about a lot of superstars right now. We have so many talent, and it feels like they're great. They're good on the microphone, they're great in the ring, but it's like something's missing. And the same goes with this faction, something's missing. LA Knight cut a very nice promo. He feels damn good, but not because he is in Memphis. Nobody feels good about that. He says after the Royal Rumble, no one is going to talk about Bray Wyatt's return. They're gonna talk about LA Knight. Yeah, this man is full of charisma. Who knew he would be so successful on the main roster? Definitely not Vince McMahon. He would still be obsessed with models, male models. There was a mixed tag team match. Emma and Riddick Moss versus Karrion Kross and Scarlett. So this was alright. You can really tell that Scarlett is still learning because, let's be honest right here, she's not the best. Which is understandable, but everything just felt kinda slow, and at some points it felt like wrestling training, if you know what I'm saying. As expected, Karrion Kross and Scarlett took the W right here and sent another warning to Rey Mysterio. So this story is okay, it's different. Obviously the main focus for all of us is Rey versus Dominic. Just invite the kid to your house, give him some turkey, whatever. But I do see a lot of potential right here. Rey Mysterio in these kind of stories always thrives. We see the Banger Bros in a bar. Anyway, they talked about their history, kept beating each other as in, not the Banger Bros beating So they were really aggressive in this one, but they have the same mission to win the tag team championships, and it's going to be a banga after banga. In kayfabe, this is literally the strongest team we could have in the WWE, Sheamus and Drew McIntyre. Are you kidding me? Charlotte Flair came out and talked about her victory. People chanted, "Thank you, Charlotte," and even Charlotte was shocked. I never thought I would hear that. Just goes to show you how much people hated Ronda Rousey as a champion, man. That was not a success. Liv should have never lost the championship against Ronda. It was a typical Charlotte Flair promo. She talked about how dedicated she is to the business and she always, tries to be better. We see Sonya Deville, she challenges Charlotte to a match, and we got the SmackDown Women's Championship match, which was actually alright, very predictable, as it should be at this point. But basically, Charlotte Flair proved that she's a fighting champion, a very babyface thing to do, which is maybe a bit more refreshing. Her look, her gimmick didn't change much. She got a theme song change, which is still very similar. Her robe changed. She basically looks like a fusion between Maurice and The Miz now. But maybe a babyface character, something we haven't seen in quite a while from Charlotte Flair. Maybe that's gonna be good. Can't judge yet. I don't have high expectations. Your next mission. Lacey Evans versus Serial. We saw Top Dollar versus Ricochet. This was a qualifier match, very short, and Ricochet picked up the W. Top Dollar says, "You earned my respect." No, he didn't. They turned heel. Thank fucking God. This is a great decision, and not because I feel like they're going to be great heels, but because I feel like it couldn't be any worse. It literally couldn't be any worse. They're not gonna get over. It was really, really bad. I didn't get it. But now with them being heels, maybe they could turn these cringy ass rap rhymes to actually some insults, some roasts. I feel like that could be pretty entertaining. But thank God we have the Choo Choo guy. And of course, in the main event, we got the WWE Undisputed Tag Team Championship match. This was great, man. Lately, main events of WWE programming are absolutely unbelievable. You know, Austin Theory versus Seth Rollins, and now this match. Great shit right here, man. This is a pay-per-view level match. As a matter of fact, most of the time we don't even get these kind of matches on pay-per-view. So many near falls. Like, it's obvious they're not gonna win the championships, but they made us believe as much as possible, because, you know, at some points it really felt like there's no way the Usos are, you know, kicking out. Also, it was funny seeing Sami Zayn eating popcorn. He offered some to Roman Reigns, but Roman just didn't react, and then later we see everyone eating the popcorn. Eventually, you know, we got some distractions, and the Usos retained the WWE Tag Team Championships. What a show! Lately, it feels like WWE are back. December was really tough to watch, but this was definitely one of these shows where there's something at least to talk about, right? And we got a bit of a cliffhanger. Kevin Owens versus Sami Zayn next week. Lots of storytelling potential right here. So thank you for watching. The Great One, peace, love, and hugs. It's been a pleasure.